Hi, welcome to Biodiesel Updates. My name's Graydon Blair. This update is for the week of the 8th of April 2011. We've been looking at feedstock prices for items that can be made into fuel and have been just staggered by the results that we're seeing. Let's give you a little bit of a input as to what we've seen. First of all, soybean oil, new soybean oil, which is made into biodiesel by many commercial biodiesel plants, is going for 57 cents a pound. That's roughly $4.28 a gallon. A year ago, it was at 37 cents a pound. That's an increase of 54% over a year ago today. That equates to $2.78 a gallon last year. Corn oil, which is what they make into ethanol, has just shot through the roof. There is a 79% increase in the price of corn oil from last year to this year. Last year's price was 39 cents a pound. This year's price is 70 cents a pound. Last year, price per gallon, to give you an idea, $2.93 a gallon for corn oil. Today, $5.25 a gallon. That's nearly 80% increase. That's driven primarily, I think, personally, by the ethanol industry. Yellow grease, which is what many of us make biodiesel out of, on the open market a year ago was 25 cents a pound or $1.88 a gallon. Today, 46 cents a pound or $3.45 a pound. That's an increase of 84% over last year. I personally view that as an increase based on two things. Number one, the tax credit, which went back into effect at the first of this year, and number two, the RIN credits, which are in effect, varying anywhere from $1.29 to $1.42 I've heard for a gallon of biodiesel for a RIN credit. Amazing increase in energy prices for making biodiesel. Biodiesel in and of itself is, a year ago today, was $3.20 a gallon versus $5.21 a gallon today. Crude oil, which is what they make all sorts of stuff out of, diesel fuel, gasoline. A year ago, $83.76 a barrel. Today, $110.30 a barrel, so we're over $100 a barrel again. That's a 32% increase. Diesel fuel I looked at as well. A year ago, on average in the United States, it was going for $3.01 a gallon. As of this week, it's $3.98 a gallon. That's a 32% increase. That follows right along with the price of what crude has done as well. So you can see how closely tied crude and diesel prices are. The price of biodiesel has gone up 63%. Price of corn oil up 79%. Price of soybean oil up 54%. Price of yellow grease 84%. Massive, massive increases in the values of these feedstocks. What we think is happening is tax incentives at play. Ethanol has massive tax incentives, which some may think have differing opinions. I personally don't think it's sustainable. I also don't think that the biodiesel tax credit is a sustainable tax credit. I believe if you want to incentivize the biodiesel industry, you need to incentivize the people that use it, not the people that are making it, because if it's incentivized at a making level, the incentives just get thrown right back into the feedstock people. They just raise the price. So it pushes the biodiesel producers right out of the picture. Biodiesel in general, interest in biodiesel, we've noticed has shot right back up as well. Last time we did this, we said it was climbing. It's continuing to climb. We continue to see people interested in biodiesel, getting re-interested in biodiesel and getting back into it. 2011 was the year of Ford and Chevy releasing vehicles that now can have higher blends of diesel fuel in them again. So I'm waiting to hear what happens with Dodge, hope something comes out. But biodiesel in general, we're seeing huge demand for it this year with the tax incentives in play. Obviously, if you look at the numbers, you can see that that's also occurring. I don't know what's going to happen as this year continues on. A lot of it, I think, is in the hands of the economy and in the hands of the tax credits. At the end of this year, the tax credits are gone for biodiesel unless they get extended again. But that's kind of just a little quick update on what we see in the biodiesel realm. Feedstock prices, we're just floored. When I mean yellow grease, I mean the grease sitting behind a restaurant and what its value is. Not after it's gone through a bunch of refining and stuff. This is what renders are getting on the open market for their yellow grease. 46 cents a pound. I've heard it as high as 48 cents a pound. So that's an awful lot of money for that stuff sitting behind a restaurant. So anyway, as far as biodiesel in general, new products and such, we haven't released anything really new. We're working on a couple new things which we'll let people know about as it happens, but we do expect to see demand for biodiesel to continue to shoot up. So that's our biodiesel update for today, the 8th of April 2011. Keep on brewing.